So, Kevin, one of the things that we wanted to ask you to do while you were here is to do a couple of readings of your fantastic work. And there's one piece, we like to give artistic freedom as much as we can, but there's one piece that both of us are constantly talking about. It has impacted both Linton and I on a number of different levels, on a number of different occasions. And so, if you wouldn't mind, sir, if you could read us your Ode to Gumbo.
Well, also, just before you start, I just want to mention this poem is now part of an anthology. Did this come out in Dear Darkness originally?
Yeah, it's in Dear Darkness.
And there's a new book out called The Hungry Ear, and it just came out.
Yeah, and you're in it.
I know. It's
there it is.
It is. You had to say it.
There it is.
It's humbling to be with the poets that are in there.
Yeah,
and with you. I just love it. And,
it's a fun book. I mean, it's poems of food and drink, and just a little bit of celebration. And I almost subtitled it, festivity, because that sort of binds it. But there's also poems about loss and lingering feeling and love and all the things that food can help us with. And this poem is sort of about that.
Well, let's hear it.
Ode to Gumbo. For weeks I have waited for a day without death or doubt. Instead, the sky set afire or the flood filling my face. A stubborn drain nothing can fix. Every day, death. Every morning, death, and every night and evening, and each hour a kind of winter. All weather is unkind. Too hot or cold that creeps the bones. Father, your face of faith I can no longer see. Across the street, a dying yet still standing tree. So why not make a soup of what's left? Why not boil and chop something outside the mind? Let us welcome winter for a few hours, even in summer. Some say gumbo starts with filet or with roux, begins with flour and water, making sure not to burn. I know gumbo starts with sorrow, with hands that cannot wait but must, with stirring and a slow boil and things that cannot be taught, like grace. Done right, gumbo lasts for days. Done right, it will feed you and not let go. Like grief, you can eat and still plenty left. Food of the saints, gumbo will outlast even us. Like pity, you will curse it and still hope for the wing of chicken bobbed up from below. Like God, gumbo is hard to get right, and I don't bother asking for it outside my mother's house. Like life, there's no one way to do it, and 100 ways from here to Sunday to get it dead wrong.